the difference between a team fighting for a play-in spot and a team that is one of the best teams that has an MVP candidate. The Chicago Bulls are getting their ass completely handed to them. And it's like, you know what it is? Here's the thing, right? The Bulls can absolutely surprise some teams. And the Bulls can play with some heart. Don't get me wrong. But when you wake up a monster like the Philadelphia 76ers and they just zero in exactly on you guys, do you remember what I said after the game 2 nights ago when we won? I said how the Bulls respond and come out to this is going to be a testament of the team and coaching because it's playoff type basketball, right? When you face the same team 2 games in a row, it allows that team to zero in on what they have taped just on you. Their whole practice for the last couple days was just on the Bulls and counteracting what the Bulls had. The Bulls, while having heart since the All-Star break, while playing tough, while playing some good defense, when you have a team that's clearly above you, that does nothing but focus on you and is focused on coming in and punching you in your face and getting out the building, the Bulls just aren't prepared to handle that. The Bulls have some talent. The Bulls are probably still going to win that play-in spot. But they are not prepared to win a playoff series. And that's the difference of being a play-in team versus a playoff team. This shouldn't surprise any of us. When you have an MVP candidate, when you have a team, Doc Rivers and Billy Donovan, they're each other coaching, like the white and black version of each other. So I'm not rating that. But when you have the level of talent that just can come in and focus on extinguishing your flame, the little bit of flame that you have, this is the result that you get. You saw the 76ers came out in this game and started with a level of intensity that the Bulls were just not prepared for or could respond to. And that's just what it is. It's unfortunate. Don't get me wrong. Am I pissed off about it? Sure. But it's not surprising. Now, losing by almost 30 points at home should be surprising for any team. But, I'm not surprised that we're losing. I'm not surprised that the Philadelphia 76ers came out with the level of vitriol in which they did. I'm just not, because that's how this team got to the point to where they are. Disappointed? Hugely. Surprised? Not at all. Not at all. And so, in all the hope that we have for this team, and this is why I want to keep it in mind. We had some people saying, hey, what if the Bulls make it to ECF? And I know it was tongue-in-cheek. Nobody was asking that seriously. But this is the difference between the Bulls are going to get a play-in spot. The Bulls will play well against the play-in teams. But when it comes to a first series in the NBA playoffs, the Bulls just won't have enough. They don't. And that's why they are where they are this season. And so, it sucks. It's absolutely, it is what it is. But we knew that with this team. We know this team has not been a playoff level team all season. They've played well in playoff atmospheres. They've looked good against playoff teams. But when the team has nothing to do but to focus on stomping you out, I don't know if the Bulls are going to have what's necessary as far as the balance on their roster to counteract that. And that's what we're seeing today. It sucks. This sucks. And watching this game is even worse. This is tough to watch. But that's what it is. The Bulls gave up a 36 quarter followed by a 40-point quarter while only scoring 23 and 25 in those quarters respectively. The only player in double digits is Zach LaVine, with Kobe White not there far behind him with 9 points. Ayo Dosunmu with 8 points. But this team is just being outclassed. They're being outworked. They don't look prepared. Being outcoached in a way, but like I said, Billy Donovan and Doc Rivers are basically the same person. It is what it is. That's what this team is. And it sucks. It absolutely sucks, and it's frustrating to see this team come out after such a good performance and be completely bent over and told to take it. That's what this team is doing right now. Yeah, you got to bend over, and this may be better for the Bulls in the long run. It reminds them of how hard they have to work every night. They probably needed a loss like this. To be honest with you, the Bulls have been playing well for a long time, and if it wasn't for that last second shot in Sacramento, we would be on a 6-game winning streak. So here's the thing. It sucks, but this Bulls team needed to be reminded of how hard that they have to work every single night. This is how hard you have to fight to be able to stand up and fight and play against a team like the Philadelphia 76ers. That's just what it is. They needed this to be embarrassed like this. It sucks that it came at home. I hate to be at the UC and watch your team get completely and utterly bent over in front of you. But listen, it is what it is. I think this hopefully will remind this team, and to finish out this week, they will come out firing on all cylinders because it's going to be needed. They are going to have to play hard and tough for the rest of this season. And you know what? Maybe this will be the loss that really the win last game followed by this type of loss to just remind the team, like, hey, we cannot take it easy. We cannot let up. We cannot do any of that. We have to come out and fight hard. And I want to see how they're going to finish this game. How the Bulls finish this game is going to be important for me. But, man, hey, it is what it is. Good wake-up call for the Bulls. All right, let's go ahead and get into the chat. Billy taking out Drummond to put in Green, effed up everything, and our defense and turnovers are killing us. Absolutely, bro. Ponce de Leon says, we were down 11 and playing great with the bench. Why would Billy bench Andre? After benching him and playing small ball, the lead ballooned back quickly. Bro, you're going to have to ask Billy Donovan's gum that. Like, seriously, the fact that they don't have James Harden is a damn shame. They were getting beat like this. Well, James Harden is a combined 8 of 44 from the field against the Bulls this season. Maybe James Harden not being there is actually helping them against the Bulls. David said, Haize, please save us. Listen, I ain't got the answers, bro. I can't go out there and play for this team, and you wouldn't want me to. I can smack some people. I can turn my hat backwards and go off on some people, Petty Roosevelt style. But listen, Michael Jordan ain't walking through that door. Joakim Noah ain't walking through that door. So it's about to be real tough. Real tough. Evan, look, we do not play down to competition and play good against good teams. These good teams play down to us. No, that's not true. And I get why you're saying that, but that's just, if you watch these games, you know that these teams weren't, like the Philadelphia 76ers was not in any way playing down to the Bulls last game. They just realized, hey, we got to come out with a little something extra. But they weren't playing down. They weren't playing down to the Bulls. This is sad, man. Horrible officiating for a few minutes there, but we have to come out aggressive in the third. We have to quit leaving Melton and Maxey wide open. Let's go Bulls. We need aggression. Yeah, I want to see this. I want to see how this team is going to finish this game. I really want to see how this team is going to finish this game and see what kind of energy they come out with. Them refs are clowns. I mean, listen, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Jonathan E. just says, Donnie did stop the momentum with the lineup that was getting it back. Oh, for sure. For sure. But again, we still got completely and utterly murdered out there. Like, what the F, Billy? Keep allowing us to switch everything. It's clearly Doc's plan and attacking our size on switches. And what Billy do, take Drummond out and go smaller. Hey, listen, this is why I said what I said about Billy Donovan, right? I don't trust Billy Donovan as a coach. I just don't. I just don't trust him as a coach overall to make the right decisions more times than not. I just don't. He's going to have some games and some stretches where he does some really good things defensively, especially. But, you know, it is what it is. Haize, this is just solidifying that Billy D is not a playoff coach unless he has future Hall of Famers. Hey, there's a lot to point to that direction as well. A lot to point to it. DeMar and Zach can't let the referees affect the next play. Sure, you could complain that you're not getting a call, but do it at dead minutes. Say my name. You're absolutely correct. Listen, shout out to Billy Donovan for getting the tech in this game. Right? We usually talk about how Billy Donovan doesn't get fired up or over on the sideline, but he absolutely got a tech today, and it was needed. Haize, at this point, I just hope we make it through this game with no one getting hurt. Our guys are so frustrated with the refs that someone is getting ejected in the second half. Oh, DeMar's absolutely getting ejected. BKR Sports says, I'm not having fun, Haize. Hey, that's been this season. This season ain't been fun. Emar Rosen left his brain in Philly. That's funny. Dang, Bulls got jumped. Billy Donovan should have kept drumming in more, too. The Chicago Bulls are getting jumped like Tekashi 6ix9ine right now. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. The Bulls are getting jumped just like Tekashi 6ix9ine. It's brutal. It's ugly. We seen some ugly ish out there right now. They need to call somebody because they getting abused out there badly. It's not even remotely a fight out there. The Bulls are getting completely and utterly wasted out there. I feel like, oh boy, get up, fight back, shit, do something, throw a shoe. This is the Bulls right now. That's the Bulls. This is how the first half went for the Chicago Bulls. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's not pretty right now. I'm sure Joel Embiid is saying, "Yeah, I'm a fan. Yeah, but you jumped me though. You just kicked my ass." It's looking real ugly out there. By the way, random Trae Young slander. Shout out to Trae Young for coming through the halftime hangout, man. Shout out to Trae Young. Boy need to get that hairline together, but shout out to Trae Young. Trae Young daddy just came through. Shout out to Trae Young father for coming through the halftime hangout. We appreciate you. Oh, the mama, Trae Young mama also came through. Shout out to Trae Young and the whole entire Young family for coming through and sharing your support during the Chicago Bulls' rough first half. We appreciate that. We need that support from that family. Shout out to the Trae Young family for holding it down. But yeah, it's ugly out there right now. Yeah, it's ugly, man. It's real tough out there. It's brutal. This is a terrible first half, bro. And it's so funny. My son came downstairs because it was time for him to go to bed. He has to lay down at 9. He was like, "Good night, Daddy." I said, "Good night, son. Give me a hug." He said, "Are the Bulls winning?" I said, "No, not at all, son." He said, "Dang, they did it again, huh, Daddy?" Like, it's sad that when my 9-year-old son knows that anytime there's a level of excitement, they're going to come down crashing hard at some point. That just is what it is, man. That's crazy. That's wild, man. Haize, prepare for war. Shy Bear Central on Twitter. Oh, who do you think's committing the war, bro? Jump in. We having fun over there. I'm like Pusha T. I got my next diss already ready. I'm just waiting for him to respond, bro. That's it. I'm just waiting for him to I haven't been able to let Petty Roosevelt out for a while. Chicago Bears Central Twitter is about to be lit tonight, y'all. That's all I can say. Where are Tekashi 6ix9ine's top lip? On the floor. They stomped it out. It's on the floor. That's where it is. SP said, wait, I was watching the Bulls game. I thought this was the first half of the Looney Tunes versus the Monstars. Maybe Pat Bev will go to give the team Patrick special stuff. That is hilarious, bro. That's funny. I'll get you in the building. What's going on, fam? Glad to have you in here, fam. Haize, nah, how you gonna 6ix9ine the Bulls and be right about it? Hey, listen, bro, it is what it is, man. I wish I wasn't. This is pain coming through right now. I'm laughing to keep myself from knocking somebody out, bro. Like, it's wild. Lee Education James, what's going on, bro? Says, man, I hate spending my days off watching this bull crap, man. It's wild, bro. It's wild. That's tough, man. That's tough. Darius Wiggins Haize would be ejected in 80% of the games. Oh shit, bro! Even more than that. Like, and they wouldn't even be ejected for cussing out the refs. They'd be like, "Is he cussing out his own players like that? Did he just say DeMar DeRozan's braids were skeet? Did the coach just call Zach LaVine's baby mama on the phone mid-game? Yeah, bro, it'd be bad. It'd be bad, bro. It'd be bad. After this loss, Patrick Beverly better go medieval on Dame Lillard on Friday on the defensive end, man. Hey, we hope so. Oh, man, this is ugly, bro. This is sad. This is sad. I don't think anybody expected us to actually win this game. Terry, 20-minute second half. Hey, put the Rook Dalen Terry in. Put him in there. Let's get Dalen Terry in there. BKR Sports says, hit the like button, you Muppets. Jesus. God, I thought I was being offensive. Wow. D says, random Trae Young slander was the best thing about this game. Hey, listen, I'm always going to slander Trae Young and the Beehive. Those are two groups I'm always going to slander. But all right, game's coming back on. I'll be back here for this whack-ass post-game show. I love you guys, man. Go Bulls. See Red if we can, y'all. Peace.